guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Good, The Bad with Kat. I am Kat and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Guys, look how long my hair is. It's crazy town. I'm going to pull it up just for this and then we'll pull it back down when it's time. It is viral makeup day. This thing went viral a long time ago. I'm late to it, so sorry for that. But I finally got my hands on the TIRTIR Mask Fit Red Cushion foundation. I got it in 21 in Ivory. This is a sponge foundation that's supposed to have medium coverage. I saw Tati do it the other day. For her, you could still see some of her pigmentation, but she said today, I watched a follow-up video, said she loves it. It looks like this. It has a cute little sponge inside, and then I pulled the seal off already, but it has a sponge. If I were to push that, it would sponge, but sponge foundation, and it has a cute little mirror. I don't know if it's all that great, but it does have a cute little mirror. And so we're going to try that. But first I wanted to just go ahead and put what I've been using lately, because my pores have just been such a mess, is I'm back to the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, just right here around my face. And then if I get real desperate, then I'll even put the Blur Cream on it, just because it can be pretty bad. Now I want to give this somewhat of a chance. So let me show you what I've been doing. I already did this on the video before, but this is literally what I've been doing lately with my makeup. This is the Essence Bright Eye Under Eye Stick, and it's supposed to have brightening effects, and then it's supposed to have all sorts of stuff in there to help. And of course, you guys know how much I love my cheap Ilios. It's not Ilios. I'm going to order one of those soon because I actually really do like this with the light. So anyway, what I've been doing before work is, I know it's just supposed to go under your eye, but I've actually been sticking it kind of all over, and it was, I think it was $5.99. So for me, that's pretty darn good. And then I've just been kind of rubbing it in because I actually like the fact that it brightens a little bit. And since I'm sitting in an office now with my new job, it's just been really nice to put on my face. So it doesn't do much, but it does what I like. And then the other thing I would normally do is do a little underpainting with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I can't remember what color I bought it. And I will say everything about this has wiped off, and this is not even like 3 months old. Maybe 4 months old if you go back into my queue. I'm very new to Maybelline. So I'm quite frustrated with the packaging, but as long as it works, I don't really care. So just kind of give the TIRTIR a chance, because this chick wants full coverage. Or coverage. I don't want my pores or my spots to stick through. All right, so the first thing let's talk about is, let's see, does it have a smell? And I think this is a Korean makeup. Yeah, it doesn't have a smell. Let's see how you push in. Can you guys hear that? A little ASMR. Ooh. Oh, I might have done pretty decent on color. It's probably a little too yellow for me, because this says it's neutral, and for neutral, oh, it's a bit yellow. I can't imagine what their warm looks like. Okay, let's be honest. That's not medium coverage. That's pretty full coverage. Now I am going to go to a party tonight, a family party, just a casual barbecue. So nothing fancy, but I will try to do a wear test. I think it's 2 or 3 o'clock right now, and I gotta go. And it's 100 degrees where I live, so it is hot. So everything melts. So it will be interesting to see. And my parents, where I live, swamp, because we live in the desert, is a big swamp. Air conditioners are a big deal, but lately in this heat, they are just useless. So their house is pretty hot. So I'll be interested to see how this holds up to the heat. That will be an awesome wear test. That'll actually be more real than anything. I'm not gonna lie, this freaking got great coverage. It might be honestly a little too light, which probably has my daughter going, yay! So I'm pretty impressed. And I want to say I spent 22 bucks on it. And then the next thing I got the other day, I'm always looking for, I give so much makeup away, which is, if you know me, you'll be blessed. But if you hang out with me, sometimes I end up buying stuff again and again and again because I'm missing it. So this is the Milani Cheek Kiss, and this is their They're putty, they're cream bronzer, and I wanted to kind of try it because I've been really enjoying the Paris Hilton stick, but that's expired, so I'm just thinking I need to get something new. And I've just been, honestly, not gonna lie, wanting to stay completely away. Wow, that is a brown. This is probably too big of a brush, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go in and buff it out. I thought it was the second to lightest shade, but maybe, you know, I need to go even lighter, because normally I like my contour to be a little bit darker than the average person, my skin tone, but that is just so, I don't even know if you can even see it on camera, but it feels like weird. And what I'm really not liking is where I normally do it on my chin. That is setting real weird. So we got to go back in with the TIRTIR and fix that. So what I want to do is I will try to make a sub video trying the Milani tomorrow with my normal foundation and see if it is, because the TIRTIR is not my normal, you know, I normally use the the Revlon Color Stay, that if these two work better because this is a cooler color and because this foundation's a little bit warmer than I'm used to, that might be what's throwing me off. Now, guys, you know that Dior blush, and I'm not saying this is a dupe by any means, but that hot pink that I'm just not willing to spend the money on because it's not my color. Well, NYX has these buttermelt blushes. This is the color Bimble, right? Bimble. Yes, Bimble. Look how pretty that is. And I thought, you know what? It was cheap enough. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think like 14 bucks. It was cheap enough that I was willing. But I've actually worn this almost every day this week. I am loving this blush. I'm sorry that you're not getting to see me use it for the first time. But normally I hate pink blushes. But I just think it's so fun. And I got this blue dress. I'll see if my husband will take a picture of me in it from Costco. No, Sam's. It's a Gap dress. The wrapper says normally they're like 60 bucks, but I think I only paid 15 for it. So big steal. I am going to go in with my Mariska powder because I am trying to go through this real quick because it is definitely old. And so just use it. It's on my desk just to kind of pat down my face. All right, guys. So Pat McGrath, you guys know I love Pat McGrath. So at TJ Maxx, this is the only Pat McGrath I found. It was their Christmas Pat McGrath Labs Midnight Voyage set, and I got it for 20 bucks. And it came with this little 6-pack, which is beautiful. It came with this mascara. It came with the Fetish Eyes mascara, and then it came with the Pat McGrath Labs eyeliner. And so I have used this a few times. So we're going to first of all go into this, this is the NYX Ultimate Base Ombre. You guys would swear I'd never filmed a video before with how bad I'm being right now. It is eye primer, so we're going to stick that on my eye. It's just something, it's okay. It is not my favorite purchase, but it's not my least favorite. My favorite purchase is the Makeup Revolution base, super base that I've had forever, and I'm actually almost out of it because I'm finally almost at the end of it, and I am so sad and so disappointed. Real quick, I think I used this in my last video. This is the blush stick by ColourPop. I just want to make sure everybody knows that this is an ultimate win. Not my color, but it is a win. So, all right. So we're going to go in real quick. Now, I will say the only problem with this is there's no just one color you can put as like a base all over. No matter what, you're going to end up with a pretty dark eye. So we're going to go into, we're just going to go straight in. We're going to go into this purple, and we're just going to do one so you guys can just kind of see the colors. But see, it's got a really pretty deep, deep, deep. This is not, it's purple, but I would actually say it's eggplant. So, which I like. I really like those deep colors in my outer corner. I like the way that looks. And I'll show you 2 looks I did with this the other day. This is not one of them, but I'll show you a similar look I did kind of with this because this is so dark. You know what I mean? You only want to go so far over. I'm gonna then now take my finger and I'm gonna go into this color, and I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna put it right here. And I used this the other day. Just wanted to try it. Look at how pretty that is. It's just it's really neat. Now I'm gonna go into this color, which is this soft pink. And this reminds me, there's an e.l.f. I can tell you that there's a bit of a dupe for it, I think, in e.l.f., except for that this one just goes a little bit warmer. So the e.l.f. is a much cooler pink, and this has a lighter pink. And then I'm gonna go into this gorgeous little goldy ivory and do that. So that's just basically shimmers from the inside. I will say, the downfall of nails is that you have I'm having a hard time doing my normal look, but see how it goes white to pink to that really pretty middle purple right here, and then it ends in that darker color. I just think that's so pretty. And then the other day, I just took this color right here, and I went and did this just all over the eye. I know it's a little dark, but sometimes just a fun, dark, one color shadow. A lot of people have those pot eyeshadows, and my personal opinion with those is just you do the whole eye. I know, I will clean it up. Let me get a face wipe. Let me clean it up so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. With the nails, I can't do it as perfectly as I used to. But a good thing to do would be to get, you know, you buy these, well, not that one, that one's not round. When you buy any cheaper kit, you're going to get these little flat. See, so you can go into that color. And you can go in right here where I don't see where I'm going in right here. And I'm just going to pack it in so it goes all the way over and then kind of buff out the top. Now, you're like, Kat, that's kind of boring. Okay, you can go in and take the darker purple and add that right here to give it some dimension if you want. It didn't need it, but it does work because this is what we're gonna do. For me, this is where it makes it magical. So the Pat McGrath eyeliner. And can I say, this eyeliner's pretty legit. You guys know I love my Koki, but this is pretty good because this is a Christmas kit. We're in June, and this thing is giving serious coverage. So for me, that's an eye. That's beautiful. Now, the one thing I would do on this side is I would go in with that same brush and I would go back into that dark purple. And for me personally, I would dust it right in my waterline. So see what I do? I go like this. I'm right between the lash and the water. Oh, I just hit my eyeball. For me, the best brushes to do this with, I don't have any. They're $2, if not $1 from e.l.f. They're so cheap. They're magical. Now, we have one more thing that I will admit I'm going to do an Instagram on, but I got the Wonder Skin lip. It's the Wonder Skin Wonder Blading Lip Stain Mask that you see everybody using, where they stick it on and it goes on dark color and you peel it and it stains your lip pink. And I got it in the color Bella because I did want a darker color in it, because what's the point of staining your lip? I got this on Amazon as well. I want to say I spent 18 bucks on it. So the cheapest thing I'm wearing right now today is the Milani bronzer. And you know, it's a little warm, but it's not bad. It's just, it pulls a little bit warmer. I may take that back and see if I can get one shade lighter or one shade cooler, because I actually did like the way it went down. I have no problem with the way it placed. I have a problem with the shade of it. It's just not a good, it's not a good fit for me. Oh my Lord have mercy. This thing does not want to come off. It's coming off in pieces. So, I'm kind of avoiding the mascara right now because I've tried the Pat McGrath mascara and I've had to mixed reviews. It doesn't come off, and I don't really want to put it on because I had planned on try doing something else, but it really sticks to your eyelashes, so it's really great for all night, which I am doing, but I don't really want that much mascara on. Does that make sense? All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I have no idea. I watched all the videos. Wow, look at that. It looks like blue. So I think you have to go pretty fast. It feels like a mask. I don't like that. Let me show you while you're waiting the Pat McGrath mascara. So the biggest problem I have, besides the fact that it goes on so thick, is that brush is so thick. So I hit my eyelid 100 times. So what I've done, which I think is kind of smart, is then I go within, this is my e.l.f. Lash roll, and I go behind it to kind of pick that apart. You know what I mean? Because I'm not as brave with the thicker things, the thicker eyelash rolls, but this one I feel pretty good about. The thinner one, I feel much braver. So should I just go to my family party with 2 different eye looks on? Why not? Why not? Who cares? It's family. So, so see, I already got it. And we'll do our little trick again, just in case someone's new and hasn't seen the old one. But so far, just in doing all of this, I'm still really loving the way the foundation is setting. It looks great underneath the powder. I am really intrigued. And like I said, I want to kind of see how everything, you have to do things like this. Okay. The way I tell people to try things is you have to try it with enough things that you genuinely like. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's probably a good idea to do this with a makeup wipe, although my lips are stained. Oh, it's a lot of work. So it's not one of those peel off ones, which is a bummer, but holy crap, my lips are stained. Wow. Oh, ha ha ha. Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty happy about that. So all in all, let's just do a quick review. I'm going to have so much fun with this. This is a great. So this is Wonder Skin, and I'm not joking. I think I got it for like 14 bucks. The TIRTIR, so far, I'm liking it. Let me see if I can real quickly show you guys just a swipe like below so you guys can kind of see it. Let me get as close as possible. But see how just barely touching, and look at that. It really does have great coverage. I'm really impressed with that. That's pretty impressive. So this I'm going to be using a lot more. Okay, hi, it's the next day, and I'm heading into work, and I'm doing kind of like a low makeup day, so I didn't put mascara on. But I wore the TIRTIR again, but I did it with my bronzer that I like so much, and it's much better. The only thing, again, for me right here, it's having a hard time covering. But other than that, it's good. In the sunlight, it feels like it might be a shade too light, which is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. But otherwise, yeah, I'm really liking it, except for right here. But I'm wondering if I did some more we did some baking right here, and then also if I did some underpainting, if I could fix that. So we'll do another test another day. All right, bye. Of course, you guys, I've used this all week, the NYX Buttermelt blush, and of course my color is in Bimble. Loving it. And this Pat McGrath kit is just so fun. You know, Pat McGrath is very expensive, so the great way to get into Pat McGrath to kind of see how awesome her shimmers are is to try to find one of these. And I lied, there are names on here. That dark purple is Night Creature. Number 5 is Elegance. Number 4 is Extreme Aubergine. Number 3 is Sunset Bronze. Number 2 is Entrapment. And then the other one is Skin Show Divine Glow. I mean, it's just such a great kit. And I actually really love the eyeliner. Very, very happy about that. So overall, Milani, I got to see how that feels a couple days from now when I try it with my more cooler foundation. Okay, so this is 2 hours later. I'm in the car. Eyeshadow looks good. Here's my one concern. See this right here? What is that? My lips are still stained, so the lipstick works for sure. But for me, and I have done nothing but watch TV, this is starting to pull and pull. So that's a no-go, but the bronzer actually looks really good. I'm kind of impressed. Anyway, this is a 2-hour checkup. We'll see how this goes after dinner. I haven't even sweat yet, so this is without sweating, just sitting and watching the TV. I really hate this. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So my face is about 8 hours old, and I have to be honest, I'm not that mad about it. Here's why. Where my makeup normally falls apart, it's fallen apart. But remember, I didn't bake, and I was outside sweating, doing yard stuff, hanging out with family. So it was a big barbecue. I ate ribs. You know, we ate ribs, we ate pork, we ate watermelon. So, you know, corn, all those things that make your makeup just kind of disappear. The thing I'm really impressed about is the eyeshadow, and that eyeliner is legit, and the mascara. I'm very happy with the 2 mascara thing. Now, under my eye, not surprised, because again, I didn't bake that well. And honestly, where it wore down, I'm not mad at, because my makeup always tends to wear. These are the 3 places by the end of the day my makeup's gone. I actually don't own a makeup yet that can last a 100-degree heat where I'm not in an air conditioner, but I'm pretty happy with the way my skin looks and everything a few hours later. I'm very happy. So TIRTIR, good job. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm excited to kind of be back and just playing with makeup again. Ooh, I look a little rough. See, this is the great thing about going to parties is most people won't even notice that I'm wearing 2 different color eyeshadows. I'll probably go in and just make this one look like this and add in a line. But anyway, I hope you guys know you are seen and loved, and I hope you have a blessed one. Bye.